Hi, welcome parents to virtual back to school night with Miss Tyler. I am one of the team of teachers, art teachers at Baldy. I've hung a picture of my room, the art classroom I have at Baldy, so you can see it's just big and beautiful, lots of natural light, and I can't wait for us all to get back there. I am originally from New York. I have lived in Pennsylvania for about 10 years. I have 11 years teaching art. I have a bachelor's of fine arts in painting and printmaking and a master's in art education. There are things I believe strongly. One, art has the power to inspire and communicate. Two, art is essential in a healthy society, and art is for everyone. And that is why I'm a teacher. All students, regardless if they quote unquote like art or if they have quote unquote talent, I want them to feel a sense of ownership when they're looking at art, when they're making art, and when they're talking about art. I want there to be a comfort level. I think art is important for everyone. So in this virtual space, when I'm not in the classroom, not everybody has all the materials, and I can't just walk into my supply closet. So I've had this conversation. What is the most important art supply an artist needs? And I ask the students, is it watercolor? It isn't. It's creativity. Creativity. It's everybody has it. And it's something that doesn't cost any money and readily available. So that is what I'm relying on really, really strongly with all of my lesson planning is that the most important material that I'm asking the students to use is their creativity. Creativity is one of the four C's, and research tells us the more that the students are practicing the four C's, creativity, collaboration, communication, and critical reflection, the better off they are as adults, the more success they can find in life if they've had the experience and they're comfortable with the four C's. These are the things that we do in the art classroom every single day. So when I'm talking about my expectations for class and how I grade, I start off with this. This is a compare and contrast. One on the left is a meme that I found on Instagram, and on the right is a picture of an artist named Wolfgang Leib. Um, both of these materials are readily available. The one on the left is a box of spaghetti, and the one on the right, Wolfgang, is using pollen. So when I'm talking to them about this, we're talking about what's similar. Well, what's dissimilar is that the box of spaghetti was an accident, and so there was no intention. With Wolfgang, he spends decades, literally decades, in various um, meadows across the world, and he collects pollen. This is his material that he uses to create his artwork. And then he'll sift it on the floor of a museum or a gallery and create his artwork for the public to come and see. Now, what is the difference? The difference is effort, intention, and thought, right? So when I'm looking at people's artwork, I'm not grading on their level of ability. All I'm looking for is that there was some creativity, there was some effort, there was some intention, and that, it's not a joke, because I can tell you that graduating from art school is harder, much harder than dropping a box of spaghetti on the ground. So this is just a nice place for us to start having a conversation about what is art, what isn't art, and what my expectation is of them as student artists. So here's another picture of my classroom. It looks nice and neat and tidy and organized, and it is not always that way. But I love the room and I can't wait to get back to it. I've created a website that we will be able to share with you. And it has four of the art teachers at Baldy. And behind each of these all of the art teachers have put some of their projects so that you're able to see the level that the students are creating on at Baldy. There's a lot of good things happening. This is my page, and these are some of my projects. This is the Forced Perspective project, which I introduced to your students. This is from last year, some examples of student work from last year, but I'm sure that your student has finished this already and turned it in. This is last year prior to us closing up. This is when we had the whole closet full of supplies. So we were working with clay and printmaking, colored pencil and cut paper, origami, painting, chalk pastel. All sorts of good things were happening in the art room prior to us closing. So I will share that with you. I wanted to show you 3 of the apps that I'm using with virtual art teaching. One is Jamboard, and I will show you Jamboard really quickly. Jamboard is a simple, fun sort of bulletin board for when the students are coming into my virtual classroom and we're talking about one thing. They can all sort of put something up. They can use images, they can use text, they can put a sticky note. And so we're able to all kind of be part of the conversation on the Jamboard. Another more sophisticated app for kind of the same purpose is Padlet. So I'm using Padlet as a bulletin board so that students can post their work, and you can always go in and see what other people are doing. You can like things, you can comment on things. All of this needs to be approved by me though, so I have control over it. But it's a really great place so that when we're having critiques, we can look at everybody's work and see what everybody else is up to. And lastly, Google Classroom. So I just wanted to show you quickly what an assignment would look like. So for the 6th grade, I've posted a new assignment, and under this assignment is going to be all of these that I've inserted. One is the Google Slides that has all the information about the project. It also has embedded videos and websites. I've also put the Google Doc that they are going to put their photographs into, and a YouTube video tutorial showing them how to go about putting this all together. So this should be pretty self-explanatory, and they are going to be able to navigate through this project when they're having their flex time. As always, I make it very clear if they ever need help, I am always available to help them. So there's that. And then here's my email address. So please stay in touch with me if you have any questions or comments or anything. Feel free. It's simple. It's etyler@philasd.org. My first name is Elisabeth. And also, I have an Instagram account for the art classroom, tyler.baldy.art. So feel free to give it a follow and just see what is going on in the art classroom. I am very excited about this virtual space just because I am learning a whole lot, and I am committed to having an engaging and exciting art experience for my students, even in this, even with these limitations. So I hope that you enjoyed the video, and I'll meet you in person at some point. Thanks. Bye.